Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you are following us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Give us a 5-star rating. It massively helps us out. Enjoy.
One transfer that is confirmed.
Yeah.
Mega one as well.
The GOAT.
Do you really want me to bring up the stat of them when they're both at 25?
Okay, my GOAT. I'll specify my GOAT.
The GOAT.
The GOAT.
Remember the age.
I don't care.
I love this, man. It's come full circle, you know. Oh, my GOAT would never be seen in the MLS. Oh, yeah, man. When he was 35, look at him doing that. Yeah.
Oh, do you know what I saw as well, relating to the... Obviously, we're going to talk about Messi moving into Miami in a second, but someone on Twitter said, this is what my GOAT was doing in Champions League finals. And it had... Do you remember the Cardiff Juventus versus Real Madrid game?
I was there.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, in person, do you remember it? Because I specifically remember coming away from that game thinking, Ronaldo's done absolutely nothing but come up with 2 goals.
Yeah. What's your point?
No, my point is everyone, whenever they look back on these finals, it's like, oh my God, Ronaldo was unbelievable. But live, I specifically remember thinking he's actually not done anything but scored twice.
It's quite an important thing to do.
No, it is. I know it's important, but
quite literally the whole point of football is to score goals.
Of course, but what I mean is everyone remembers performances just off.
It's moments rather than the overall.
Do you know what I mean? Because I thought Ronaldo was pretty bad in that game, but I just saw a tweet that they were talking about, Ronaldo's this incredible Champions League finalist.
And that was his best final as well.
Yeah. But how good was that Mandzukic goal, the overhead? It's probably the best I've seen live. Anyway, let's move on.
I saw Gareth Bale bicycle kick live.
Yeah, that's outrageous.
That's pretty gnarly, actually. Yeah. Messi's ending his career in Miami. He's come to a slow, steady stop. Bit sooner than Ronaldo, but who keeps bringing him up? Not me. His contract is pretty outrageous.
Yeah, it's mental.
It's not Saudi mental, but it's up there, isn't it?
It is. I mean,
the reason why it's mental is because so obviously he gets financing.
I'll get the exact. Can I get the exact thing? So it's valued at about $150 million. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's 150 mil, $60 million per dollar, $60 million per year, plus 30 mil for half of this year. It's the biggest deal ever in the history of the MLS. Obviously, apparently all the clubs basically
they've all chipped in or something.
For it.
Yeah, well, you know why? Is because, going back to the Apple reference, is because Apple have the rights to show MLS football.
Yeah.
And Messi gets a portion of those sales of the game.
So on Apple TV, you can buy a MLS season pass subscription and Messi gets a percentage of that.
That's ridiculous.
He also gets a portion of the Inter Miami shirt sales paid by Adidas to him. And he has the same thing in his contract as David Beckham did when he signed for the Galaxy, is that at the end of his career, he has the possibility of acquiring an MLS franchise or creating his own franchise. So obviously at a certain price, a held price point. So when Beckham created Inter Miami, in his contract for the Galaxy, he could create a franchise worth for $50 million.
Yeah.
At the time Beckham created Inter Miami, it was actually worth $250 million. So basically he got 200 mil off his franchise.
Yeah.
It is now valued at like 4 billion or something.
Yeah.
No, 600 million. 4 billion or 600 million? That's quite a big difference.
Fairly big
I think it's 600 million.
Okay.
600
but even so, what, that's 12x from what he was originally offered?
Good investment.
And
it is 600 million.
600 million.
Yeah.
It was 600 million.
Dollars, yeah.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, Man United's worth like 4 billion.
And you've got to remember as well, with it being an American transfer, everything that's going to be happening in terms of international football over the next few years,
World
Cup is in America. So, you know what, Messi? Smart move.
And it's Messi's first team that is actually an Adidas team.
Yeah.
So Adidas, they're licking their lips. They're like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Spanish-speaking state, more or less, as well, Miami.
Yeah.
It just suits him down.
Do you reckon they got rid of Phil Neville knowing that they're going to get Messi?
It seems like it, because they're linked with the former Argentina manager.
I have a feeling they're going to feel like they have to bring in a big dog now.
Yeah, who though?
Mourinho.
He's going out halal.
Ranieri has just got his side promoted into Serie A. Picked up when they were like 14th in the league. Ranieri to Inter Miami.
Did he
man? David Beckham.
Yeah, won the league with Leicester.
You guys just go over there, and then we'll go over there.
To be fair, Beck's as a manager, Messi probably would listen to him. Certainly more.
Messi's
certainly more than 95%.
Beckham's like Messi's like idol.
Yeah.
He's like a fanboy.
Yeah,
But who isn't a fanboy of David Beckham?
Yeah, have you seen that? I think the original clip of when Beckham went to PSG training and Messi just stood in the background.
I think he just is a bit weird though as well. Like,
No, but I think David Beckham has that aura where actually, because you've got to remember, like when Messi grew up, he probably watched David Beckham as well. And obviously they got to play with each other. Messi's still just a kid at heart.
Yeah.
You've got to remember all these, like Neymar, in fact, they're all just kids at the end of the day. And if you meet, not kiddie sigh. If you meet David Beckham, like it's a big deal.
Yeah.
But obviously, did you see his quote about why he didn't go to Barcelona? Because he didn't want Barcelona to like strip people's wages and stuff to find a way to afford him. Yeah. What a nice guy, man.
What a hero.
What a
they were
lovely
releasing
guy.
statements as well, though, weren't they? Kind of like denying it and putting it on him.
Yeah.
Messi came out
in
and said
financial
that.
trouble anyway. Like, can't get Messi back.
How do you think? Because currently Inter Miami are bottom of the league.
When does the season? Isn't the MLS season a bit different to all the other?
It does. They have like playoffs and stuff. It's like a very American.
Yeah, but it's not the same time as the actual English football season, is it?
No.
It's like throughout the summer.
But did you see Aguero be like, "Man, you're joining the bottom of the league side"?
Did he actually say that?
And it was like, Messi was like, "Yeah, but we're gonna."
No, what he said was, "Yes, you're down the bottom of the league side."
Nah, he said he's going to get him in the playoffs.
Who is?
Messi will just single-handedly.
Oh, sorry.
He probably will.
Oh, do you reckon he'll slap
reckon?
up him in MLS, or do you reckon he'll stink?
No, he's got he's got a staff. He's
Where do you
still-
reckon he plays? Centre mid?
wherever he wants. Yeah, nice.
I know, look, at the end of the day, I'm buying an MLS season pass. I'm going to tune in.
Fair.
Yeah, happily. You've already got Inter Miami kit. You don't need to.
I was an Inter Miami fan before they were Inter
It was
Miami.
cool.
Yeah.
I've got an Inter Miami jacket.
Yeah.
They actually
Okay.
liked
you
my
sure it's
tag
not
of them
your
on
guy?
Instagram, and now I think they've forgotten about me.
I think I saw like there were some tickets that were going for like, it was like $50. We're now going for like 300.
Yeah. Look, Inter Miami, just want you to know that I was there before you signed Messi. And technically, because they liked my thing on Instagram, we have an open message now.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I can, they...
But they probably have a lot of people, new followers.
Yeah, the man. They went from 1 mil to like 8 mil in a week on Instagram Inter Miami.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Look, Messi, all the best in the MLS. And yeah, we wish you luck.